welcome back to my channel. It's Simply Jessica here today with an amazing, wonderful, easy DIY. I'm so excited. Woo, so excited. So I'm just going to start at this level so you can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to have to lift the camera up and kind of move you back so you could really see the rest of this. So what you are going to need is, hold on, let me grab the others. I should say what you're going to need are these. So we have the Christmas trees from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree. I'm not even exactly sure how tall these are because it doesn't tell me, but you guys know which ones we're talking about. The little mini Christmas trees. I got 6 of them in white, and what we are going to be doing is just opening them up, yanking them out. So get all your trees out and ready. And we're going to be getting rid of the little tree stands. And we're going to be pulling off the bottoms here, like so. Now what we want to do is attach these two together. So the way that I'm figuring is I went and I picked up, this was also at the Dollar Tree, this is floral wire. And I got it in silver because it was the closest thing to white that I could find. But then I was actually kind of pleased that when I took this out that these are silver. So it's actually going to go pretty well. So we're going to use some floral wire. We're just going to unravel a bunch of it here and cut a piece off. What we're going to want to do is keep them one directly on top of the other, or if you want to turn them, they will be directly side by side. And we're going to take our floral wire here and just start to wrap it around. Just trying to tuck that piece in there. Trying to hold this where you want it. I know I just like completely took you off. There we go. And we're just going to go around and round, getting a nice tight fit there, and just go. I started right here at the top. We're going to get some more, and we're going to go down the middle and down the end here. It doesn't need to be like very close together, just enough to kind of hold that still for you. So just unravel a bunch more. We're going to go on this other side here. Getting it started. Kind of wrap that around each other. If I went the right way. And then we're just going to wrap, wrap, wrap. Nice and tight there. And then just tucking that side down. The good thing is you can still kind of adjust them. And then we're just going to do a piece in the middle there. So just cutting off a bunch more. And then just for a little extra security, we are going to wrap right down the middle. I know it's off camera. I just got to move it closer to my body real quick. So just keep wrapping around. And there we go. You can still kind of move it a little bit. Perfect, okay? Then I think for a little extra security, we're going to take some zip ties here. I have the big ones. These are those 16-inch ones, also from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to take out 3. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one on each end. Zip tie that together, and then we're going to go right down the middle with it as well. And then just one for the middle. I like to make sure things aren't going to move. And then right down the middle here. Like that. See, we're nice and secure. And then we're just going to cut those tips off there. And there we have it. So I'm just gonna do the other 2 sets. So you're gonna put 2 trees together. So you'll have 3 sets, and I'll be right back. All right, so now we have all 3 of them. What we're going to do is take 2 and we're going to overlap. So what we're making is a really big snowflake with these beautiful Christmas trees. And then we're going to zip tie. So we're just gonna cross over 2. Get us a zip tie here. This is why I liked the bigger ones too, to kind of hold us in place here. Give that a good yank and cut that off. Then we're gonna take our 3rd one and we're gonna go over it this way with, yet again, you guessed it, another zip tie. Just making sure that these stay in place. Oh, that's a used one. Excuse me. All right. So going around here. Kind of holding that in place. And just a good yank. Now see, you're going to be able to adjust slightly here. No, I don't like that one. Hold on. I actually don't think we're going to go through all the way to the bottom. I think we're just going to attach this one to the one directly underneath it. If I can get that through there. I think that's how we're going to end up doing this. Because I felt like it really just didn't want to budge after I did that. Move it back where we need it, like so. Okay, I actually paused you for a second just so I can figure that out. So what I did is I left them on here so I could show you here. I went underneath all the way to the bottom. I went one this way, and then I came around this way to hold it into place. That way they still can be slightly adjusted if you need them to be. There we go. So now they are all on there, and we're just going to, you want to pull out those tops on each one. We'll see how, if we want to keep those nice and long there. But this is where you're just going to start unfolding the branches of these trees, like so. Move you up a little bit. And we just want to start pulling them outward. We can do some upward, but we want them to fan out into each other. So just kind of doing one this way, one up the middle. Do not worry about that center. Trust me, you won't need to worry about it. So this will just be, and the good thing is you can use all these branches to come up because it's going to be flat on the back. So just a bunch of unfolding, and I'm sure there'll be more adjusting once these are all done. That way you can make it. That's the good thing about these trees, because you can just kind of bend some branches if it doesn't look like exactly right. You can bend some branches around to get them where you need them. And look already. I'm so excited. So again, this is all we're gonna do. We're just gonna be pulling our branches apart, right, left, and up. You can get those ones from underneath, pull them out too, so it fills in a little bit. and it's already gorgeous. I'm already super excited. Like, how easy, right? I love it already. I'm just getting them started here. Excuse me with this sniffling. And then just keep going. Open them up. And you just, like I said, they're going to go into each other pretty much. Pulling those out from the bottom as well. And then you just keep going. Just keep going until you have all 6 done. So I'm not going to torture you and make you watch me do the last 2. So I'm just going to finish them up and I'll be right back. Okay, so they are all unfolded. We're going to work on this part in a second. My only thing is I wonder, and after it's all done, I'm going to pick it up and see. I wonder if we may have to cut these down a little bit, like if maybe the tops just like poke out a little too much, but I'm not sure. So, excuse me, next step. I have some wired edge ribbon. This is 9 feet, the 2.5 inches, and it is just this gorgeous red color. Again, you could do whatever color bow you would want. The other good thing is if you didn't feel like making your own bow, you could buy a pre-made big bow already if you would like to. So we're just going to, we want a nice big bow here. So I just want to see how big we are going to make this. So again, it's completely up to you of what size bow you would like to have. And we're just gonna wrap. Undo this a little bit. And we're just gonna go around and around. I don't know how many times yet. So what is that? This will be 3. And then we'll do, oh, let's see how much we have. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we're going to stop there. We have 3 loops on each side. We're going to stop there because that is pretty much all the ribbon that you have. And we're going to need some for the tails. All right, so I'm going to take one of these tinsel stems. I have them in red. Again, everything I have is from the Dollar Tree. We're going to just take one of those out here, and we are going to just kind of fold that like so. Take our tinsel, try and make sure we got pretty much the middle here. Take our tinsel tie and just, I'm going the wrong way, I need this in the back. And just tie that in the middle there. So it holds it together. And then you can just kind of wrap around like that. And we're just going to pull this apart here. And I am definitely not the best at the bows, but I do my best. Oh, see, I already made a piece come out. So we're going to have to tie that in there. So trying to get that nice and fluffy. Like this, which I may actually have to hot glue just a little bit of that bow down in the center there. Okay, so paused again. I'm sorry, I had to. I was getting flustered because this ribbon's not working the best for me. But I think maybe once I attach it and then I'm able to kind of pull on it and yank on it, then that's what we're gonna do. All I did was take the extra ribbon, wrap it around the middle, tie it. So we have our bottom. And then we could cut the bottoms here to have our little star cutouts. And I'm going to just attach this here to the top. Okay. And that's what we're gonna do. As soon as I can see, maybe we can go in the middle. Maybe we are gonna go in the middle because I'm gonna put stuff there. So we're gonna go to the middle. We're gonna take some hot glue. We're gonna go in the center here, flip this over, and attach. Once that is on there good is when I'm gonna mess around with this bow a little bit more and just kind of fluff it out like I wanted it. See, that's better already. We're gonna fluff that bow out. We are going to, I always mess this up. So if I cut it this way, I always mess it up. That's why I get nervous. So I think you have to cut it inward, right? We're gonna cut a little tiny piece. Oh, and these scissors, my goodness. Let's see if I can use these. Nope, okay. All right, I had to go get other scissors. These, right now, I keep forgetting that these are the ones that don't work. So right in the garbage they go. So we're gonna fold over inward. We're going to cut diagonally here. And then we have our little, of course you can't see, we have our little cut there. Folding into the middle. And then cutting diagonally. And there we have our beautiful bow, which I'm gonna be messing around with and trying to get it a little bit better, but we're just gonna move on to the next part and I will worry about that at the end. So far, so good. All right, next step, we're gonna take some pine cones. If I can get them from behind me. We have some berries here with little snow on it. We have regular berries here. And this is where we're going to add some to our beautiful snowflake. Cut this bag open here. This is why I said don't worry about any part that you can see because we are just going to cover that right up. Get our pine cone, add some hot glue, and we're just going to cover that right up. You won't even know it's there. Just like that. Oh. So we're just going to take some berries. Now you can tie these on if you want. You can cut them off, hot glue them, which might be what we do. I should have held that longer. There we go. But yeah, so get your pine cones, get your berries, and we're just gonna kind of place them about here. I need to be able to stand up so I can see what we're doing. And we're just gonna kind of place them wherever we think is nice. So just kind of finding little areas for them and place them on and just kind of let them sit for a little bit so they cool. Got a little bit of a smaller one here. Do we like one down here? This is why I say you just get to kind of play with it. Move them around. Actually, I don't know if we really need too many more. I'm not even going to glue these down, the rest of them, because I just kind of want to see how it looks. So I'm just kind of place for now. I got one, nope, I got two more. Here we go with the sniffles. Maybe we could just stick one there too, since we already have one in the middle up there. That's what I like to do. I like to just kind of, the places that I'm unsure about, I like to just kind of place them on, see if I'm gonna like it, which I think that I will. And then we'll take our berries. We're gonna use some regular berries. We're gonna use some that already have like little snow on them. And we're gonna place them all around. All right, so I think these are good. So we're just gonna add the hot glue. And stick those on. Again, I'm just letting that sit. That way the glue attaches and it, oh, we did that one, and it cools and holds into place there. All right, we did that one. Okay, so all of our pine cones are on. And now we're just going to add some berries as well. So just adding the hot glue here at the bottom. And just add some on there. Actually, come back off. I want to move it. I'm sorry, I want to move it. I want to move it more towards the middle. And then take our little berry clusters here. And adding those to like this side, like one here, one here. So again, completely up to you how you want to do it. And the other thing is you can decorate these so many different ways. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a snow-covered one. It's going to go on like this area here. And then I'm going to take these berries and there's going to be like one here and one here. So I'm just going to go around and do that to all of these. Okay, I have everything glued on in its place. I'm going to back this camera up, lift this up so you can see it in all of its glory because I am already just in love with it. So let me back you up and pick this up and you can see this and hopefully you love it as much as I do. Okay, let me back up here and just look at this. I did not cut any of the top pieces off. I think that, in all honesty, I think that it looks really good like that. I am more than obsessed with this DIY. It is so stinking cute that I can't even stand it. I love this. I don't even know how big this came out. I'll have to measure and let you know. Or I'll measure and I'll put it like in the title or something. This is huge. It is so big. Look at this. I mean, oh my goodness. Well, I love it. I hope you guys do too. And until next time, bye now.